The woods are safe and sound back at home. After a long time away, and Elliot has found himself downstairs, consuming multivitamin after multivitamin. It would seem that his bark had started to suffer from symptoms close to scurvy. Satisfied that the problem was resolved for now, Elliot's eyes lingered on the many flasks that he and Dusk collected from the lab beneath the Dino Park. There is one flask in particular calling to him, having just recently taken an antipsychotic. The voices that would usually be beckoning him onwards are silent, yet his own internal monologue pushes his hand towards it, contemplating consumption. Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, No Hope, where we are beginning our day here with Elliot, the Wendigo Wood. Dusk is currently upstairs with Caterpillar resting, getting ready to rest, and Elliot had just popped down here to take some multivitamins and some more antipsychotics. He did start seeing a few things around the house while he was here, but yes, his eyes and now his hand lingers on the Tyrant mutagen. If we have a look here, scrolling down to the many different mutagens that we have here, we have primers, which we also have mutagens themselves. And here we have a Tyrant mutagen. We can see that it's not like horrifically bad for our health, but it's still not great. It is mutagen after all. The Tyrant mutagen, an extremely rare mutagen cocktail. It smells like blood and is a green goop with blood red streaks. It has a few different compounds in it. They kind of work like vitamins almost. There is 125 units of mutagen in there and 175 units of Tyrant mutagen. So the Tyrant aspect of it, I believe, directs where the mutations are going to be going, and the mutagen itself causes the mutations. I think that Elliot is going to consume that. And we're not going to see any changes immediately, I believe. But Elliot, down the hatch, and it tastes strange. But now, he should have an effect here, if we start having a little bit of a look, changing. Yes, and he does apparently still have scurvy, so we'll have to do something about that. Changing, and we also have Tyrant mutation. So changing means that it was probably a good idea. Oh yeah, okay, great. We're all about this. We'll see where that goes. We'll see if that stubby dragon tail turns into something else. Now, Elliot is tired. He is going to need to be able to sleep. Dusk will also need that sleep as well, but Elliot's attention lays to the south. He intends to try and make his way back towards the Last Man on Earth shelter here. Dusk detected some dastardly foes within, but she's not one to just kill people even if they aren't exactly innocent. Elliot, on the other hand, has been holding back for far too long. He is a little injured, he's a little tired, so it would make sense for him to rest still. You see, he's not bound by the same limitations as Dusk when it comes to being outside during the day. He is albino, yet some of the other aspects that he has helps him with being outside, so he will suffer discomfort, but it won't be the same kind of pain. Actually, he is light sensitive as well, so I think he does a little less damage and whatnot. In general, yeah, -1 to all stats. His stats are still very good though. We should look at getting into bed though, just so that he can have that little bit of a rest. And Dusk, she was just guarding for now. We will tell her to follow. She's wielding her bayonet for the moment, and it's probably going to take her a while to fall to sleep. Elliot though should sleep soundly. Oh yes, and we will set an alarm, hopefully not waking Dusk. Let's say 6 hours just before dawn. And how is that for timing? You suddenly register a buzzing in your senses and it's getting louder. Your head starts to throb. Somewhere nearby, a tiny cataclysm has begun. Okay, and Elliot, I think, was asleep through most of that, but now he has awoken before his alarm, so we probably want to try and turn that off before too long if we can. I think it was more than likely his watch, but that's fine. During the night, I do think we had some changes. Not in Elliot though, actually in Dusk. Her night vision turned into high night vision, so that is great news. Dusk was also just eating smoked meat pretty much the entire night. Elliot is looking like he's in pretty good condition, but we have outside a portal storm raging. Now, I would usually want to try and go for this, but unfortunately, because we were on the second story, the actual portal storm itself, the center of the storm, is just off towards the side here, so it's probably going to be worthwhile just trying to wait this one out. We have no idea how long it's actually going to be going on for, so while Elliot most certainly wants to be going out, I think we're just going to have to spend some time here with Dusk reading one of her new books. Okay, so Dusk, let's go and put the bayonet away. Thank you. Elliot, you can follow us downstairs, and we're not going to be going outside today. Actually, we should have everything we need already. I guess it's just going to be having a look to see how our calorie intake is looking. We can eat a little bit more. Unfortunately, the wet dog food that we did open it when we were in the lab, so that is going to be going off before too long. We do know that the people that are out there, they can try to open the doors. I'm hoping though, with us having the plank pulled up, they will be less inclined to do so. Let's also just open this. Oh wow, yeah, it's bright outside. So let us go prone for now in this seat and just really hope that nothing tries to cause us any trouble, really. Let's also chuck an adhesive bandage on your right arm there, Dusk. So what we are going to be doing is diving into this tablet PC of ours, and we're going to be reading a stored book. And that stored book, my gosh, Mechanical Mastery can take our mechanics up to level 6. Fantastic. That is exactly what we need. It is not fun, however, so we are going to have to do something about that. Ideally, our MP3 player will be able to do the work we need to. So we are going to play music from the MP3 player. We've got our earbuds in, we're listening. We should be less distracted by everything that's going on outside here currently. I can just imagine how pissed off Elliot was. He was so looking forward to going out and murdering some people. Well, he's still going to have a chance to do that, but he's just going to have to wait until the storm is over. In Dusk, it's time to read. Okay, for like a few seconds, and then the sun goes out, and then it's back again. I think there's probably going to be a little bit of that going on. More than a little bit. I don't think we have much in the way of candles still, so we are just going to go for our smartphone for the moment. We will go and turn the light on for that. That way, we are not using so much battery on our tablet. Okay, and our tablet PC runs out of batteries, and it's 1:50. Dusk is tired. She actually didn't manage to get a chance to sleep last night, I think. So, yeah. But she did get a fair ways through that book. We're going to turn off that music there. We're going to turn off that light. And with that, we're going to let her have something to eat for sure. And something to drink. And then Dusk, time for you to go to sleep. And very quickly, Dusk falls into a slumber. And so, Elliot plays with Caterpillar for a moment. And then closes the door, leaving his sister here. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the moment, and Elliot has recovered rather well. We haven't had any changes yet, but he is still changing. We are also going to need to eat some more multivitamins because the scurvy is still there. We're going to eat a lot of that. And then we'll also eat some painkillers at the same time. We've got even more smoked meat in the fridge, so we want to make sure that we are topped off on that before we head on out. And we'll have some clean water as well. There we go, Elliot. Excellent. Now, his inventory is pretty clean for the most part. But if he's going to be taking on a bunker, well, how exactly do we want to try and do that? We could be real nasty. There is the Spectre mech. Might be a bit of overkill, really. We've got so many weapons in here. Now, Elliot, he's not that great when it comes to weapons. His marksmanship, at least in this body, is terrible. He's got no real experience other than throwing, really. But, you know, firearms are firearms. You get them in the right direction and they do work. I'd be more concerned about him actually getting shot. Now, we did pick up the flamethrower. I feel like him having no real ranged weapon skill with this would be incredibly dangerous. Honestly, just the carbine. I think we'll just bring that because he can also wear it for the time being. And you probably want to take a magazine or two with you as well. That or the SMG, the RivTech SMG, this one here, the RM2000. It is a deadly, deadly weapon. You know what? I think that's what we're going to go for. So for the moment, let's see. You do have a sheath at the moment. Let's draw out the multi-tool. I'd rather have the knife in there if possible. That doesn't look like that's an option though for some strange reason. Oh, there it is. Okay, yes, there we are. I think that was the holster that I was attempting to use. But yes, the RM2000, we'll grab that and we'll see if we can't get that reloaded. Yep, and we'll take some of those magazines with us as well. A 50-round magazine, I feel like that's probably going to be more than enough, really. We will see if we can reload this with that though. Unload it for the moment. Okay, so it's just using the 25 at the moment, and we don't seem to be able to reload it again. Maybe it can't take that magazine specifically. Then surely it should be able to take the 25-round magazine. Actually, you know what? It might not take magazines. So we'll keep the ammunition out of those for now then. Well, I guess we'll see. Hopefully we won't need to swap that out in a hurry, you know? If anything, we are going to be dropping our backpack off, so we'll keep that in mind. But yes, we need to be heading outside. We're probably going to feel a little bit of pain, no doubt. We are going to have something else, though, before we leave. We are probably going to try and take some cocaine, just for a little bit of a hit. Just a light bump, Elliot. Yes. And now we will make our way out. We'll make sure that we grab a plank, though, and we'll start to haul that on over towards the door and place that, just like so. Alright, doesn't look like the storm did too much to damage the place. Yeah, we're getting some sunlight irritation here. It's not the worst thing in the world. We're going to start to make our way down towards there and hope that we don't encounter anything too terrible along the way. Yeah, actually, wow, we flew here. Not a problem, Elliot. Okay, so we will look at dropping our backpack up here because I don't want us to have too much on us. So the Molly Assault Pack, that is going to be staying right here. Then let's have a look. Okay, you're pretty warm, just in general currently. Not surprised. Now when we go below here, his stats should eventually start to increase. We can see Armored Schofield across the way here, who is currently, wielding that rebar spear, just standing over towards the side there. Elliot, let's just wait here for a moment. Open up that gate, move to the side. We can't exactly see where the lights are in this area, but it's pretty well lit up. So we know that Armored is just straight through there. Do we want to take a chance with a rebar spear? I mean, maybe. Others could come in and open the door in just a moment's notice, but we know that Elliot is absolutely deadly with his knife. In saying that though, I don't think we take chances. Elliot steadies up. Actually, you know what? Let's get one closer. He actually tries to stab at Elliot as Elliot brings the RM2000 submachine gun up. Fires one shot. Hits. Readying again. Another one does the job. Armored Schofield lays still on the ground. Oh boy, Elliot. Okay, moving on. Stepping through here. Across the way, Helena Neff is there. With an aluminium bat in hand, he gets ready. She gets closer. Come on, one more step. I think we just take the shot from here. And it's a good hit. Steadying again, the second shot does it. Elliot's ears ring as he closes the door behind him, moves into the kitchen, and seeks out any others that might be here. Unfortunately, with his hearing being a little damaged at the moment, he won't be able to hear someone sneaking up on him, although it sounds like we are doing okay in terms of hearing again. That's a water purifier. If he could find a generator here, that would help him and his sister out a great deal. Oh, if only Dusk knew what Elliot was doing right now. That bedroom's clear, next bedroom's clear. Oh, we have another, with a pistol no less. Leora Orlando. Stepping around the corner, Elliot's gonna have to fire fast. Oh, he was also attacked. Stop aiming? Yes. Okay, the shot misses. Elliot, come on, fire. Something hurts. He's hitting the torso. Oh my gosh. So many shots went off then. Elliot is bleeding. Let's just have a quick look at that there, see exactly what happened, because it took him a while to get that shot off. Hitting the torso, and then quite a few shots just reflecting off, and then Elliot's bullet hits. She put away the pistol. She's taken out a knife. I think she's actually got the sheath in her hand at the moment. Elliot, you know what? I think he would want to do this the old-fashioned way. Moving in towards her, his beak picks. He quickly and silently strikes, chasing Leora, faking a strike before the knife buries and the light of Leora goes out. Oh, Elliot. It's been a while since we've really seen Elliot being Elliot. He is a monster, after all. Dusk knows that. And Dusk also knows what these people were capable of. Elliot was the one who did something, though. So, we're not finished here. We don't know for sure if that was the last person. So, we're going to need to check. And we'll also need to see if there's anything else here. There could be very well something on the ground here, a trap. We want to be very, very wary of that. And also, I'm just trying to see if there is any possibility that something else could be hidden somewhere, but it doesn't seem like it right this second. Okay, so we have a few different people that are here. Elliot's going to start hauling them and everything that they've got on them over towards the table here. We'll stop hauling them and then grab Leora and move her towards that table as well. Okay, and now back through here, we'll see what else is around. You know what? Before anything else, Elliot is going to go back upstairs and collect his backpack. Let's go put that back on, and then we'll see what else is here. So, in this space, we have a completely damaged portable generator. 2 of them, in actual fact, completely trashed. There's a standing tank here that does not have anything in it. We've got a few short wooden posts in the kitchen here. It doesn't look like there's anything at all. We've got some sandpaper. There is a water heater and a water purifier. There is also a water pump here, which is useful, and it seems like there's some form of air conditioning. Nothing in that space there. There are some books though, and they're just non-fiction. Okay, over this way, we do have some painkillers, it looks like, and just casings from the gun that Leora was firing at Elliot. Nothing else in the bedrooms here. And then down in this space, what did we have? We'll just close that door just so we can have a closer look. Okay, 9x19 rounds through there. We've got broth and graham crackers. Okay, and on this lot here, we've got leather backpacks. There's a flotation vest, which is quite useful, and it's something that we're probably going to want to try and bring back with us. Zen and the Art of Archery. That does sound good. The Kevlar vest here certainly is good as well. And the full-face motorcycle helmet, although we're not great when it comes to helmets, Elliot still might be able to wear something like that. The only thing though is it will stop him from picking, so I'm not sure if that's something that we want. We're going to take the Kevlar vest for now. We don't really need those cans, neither do we need that magazine, nor that pistol. It's completely empty now. The last 6 bullets she used, firing them at Elliot, but they just bounced off ineffectively. They might not have been good shots, or it might be that Elliot's bark was resistant enough against the lower caliber ammunition. We're going to take the butcher's knife because I think Elliot is more than likely going to end up using that here. We'll see what else we want to try and grab. Probably just the flotation vest, really. And it looks like it's going to be difficult for us to grab, so we're probably just going to have to wear it for the time being, as ridiculous as that is going to look and as encumbered as it makes us. I suppose we could take that off and the pack just while we're in here, and I don't think Elliot is going to be smooth with his task here. Yeah, he will butcher, but it shall just be quick. Oh, and he mutated. He mutated as he was slicing. Stop butchering? Yes. The beak changes once again into a snout. He feels strange. And he is still changing. The tyrant mutation is still in effect. But that beak is gone momentarily. It comes and goes a lot. The snout means that his face and jaw have begun changing. Masks and stuff, they do still fit, but he's noticeably mutated. So it's just kind of like jutting out at the moment. Yeah, okay. Well, continue on. Elliot, don't stop now. Okay, there we go. So then, amongst everything that is here, what is Elliot going to want to come away with? Oh, I didn't realize that skin was a thing. Okay, well, he is just going to take the flesh for now. He can more than likely get that smoked while Dusk is away. It doesn't look like he's able to grab everything. Oh, because he isn't wearing his pack. Let's go put that back on then, and we'll also put on the flotation vest. Yes, there is a duffel bag here, but that's more than he needs when it comes to carrying. And it doesn't look like he can actually grab anything else in the way of flesh. Surprisingly enough, I figured he would have actually been able to fit a little bit more into the assault pack. Alas, cannot fit any more, which is surprising, I suppose. He does actually have quite a bit of smoked meat in there at the moment, so I guess that does make a little bit of sense. You know what though, I don't think he's going to want to waste anything. So we are also going to wear the duffel bag. He's going to be uber encumbered at the moment. But I think that is something that he is just willing to deal with. We'll also take the scraps as well, and I think that's everything. Other than, let's just say, one bone for good measure. And the rebar spear, that might not actually be bad for Elliot. It means that he wouldn't have to be in direct contact. He can attack things from a little bit more of a distance. I think that could be good for him. Let's see, we should be able to store this in our backpack, we can, and then we'll try and wield the rebar spear. The piercing is okay, but yeah, I think we're going to try that out. Also, the diver's watch is probably going to be better than the silver watch he's got on. It's already pretty damaged. So, diver's watch it is. Was there anything else here? I think we're probably okay. Maybe just a pair of regular socks, because Dusk, I think, only has ankle socks at the moment. Yeah, that'll do. And then there is down here. Do we want the ammunition? No. I don't think it's worth us risking there being a trap there. I guess the only other thing that we could try and do is grab something and try and push it along and see if it triggers any of the traps. Doesn't seem to. Regardless though, I don't think we're going to take a chance. Elliot has done his grim work here. I think he's going to be moving on. Back towards home. Well done, Elliot. You did what you wanted to do. We're going to remove that note there and we're going to mark this as explored. It's still a very good location, but yeah, for now, back to home. Oh, okay, and we walked straight into a dino here, a large, stocky, rhino-like dino with a tall, bony crest and 2 long curved spikes and 3 rough bosses above the eyes, and a nose as well, a short tail and a hooked beak. Okay, they're friendly enough. We will leave them be and continue on. Elliot is starting to feel the burn a fair bit more now as he starts to get closer to home. Distressing pain as his skin welts under the sun. But there we go, we're back inside. His temperature should start to drop a little bit. We will let him take some painkillers, popping down this way here first, taking that aspirin. There we go. And then we will go into the smoke shack. See what we're able to do here. So, what did we have? We'll leave that open actually for the moment. We do have charcoal there, fantastic. Did we have food in here? I don't think we did. No, we don't have any here either. So, we are going to insert food into here first of all. And we're going to put human flesh in there. Okay. And more food can go in there. It looks like all of it can go in. And then we'll just go and load that up with the charcoal. All of that. Okay, now Elliot, let's go light that up, like so, and then close the door. There's still quite a bit of mess here. We've got a scorched zombie just piled up here. I don't think there's enough to cook by. There might be. Let's just see. I think Elliot doesn't have any qualms about cooking over the remains of a scorched zombie. Yeah, we'll go put the withered plant in there, the wooden panel. We will start a fire. And I think with rebar spear, he'll probably still be able to cook up the scraps of meat that he's got. And he's got a few scraps there, and he can cook them pretty quickly. 12 minutes and 10 seconds. The sun is going to be a little bit of a pain, but Elliot is used to dealing with that. Okay, and there we have it. A load of cooked meat, which he is going to enjoy. Okay, and I think that's all that he's going to be able to eat for now. So let's get the rebar spear back into our hand. We'll let the scorched zombie get a little bit more scorched, and we're going to head back inside. Elliot, okay. A green and magenta 4-legged juvenile. Did you just disappear under the table? I think they do that. Or is he... Oh, it disappears. He was hallucinating. I'm pretty sure. I mean, he just took antipsychotics, but I guess he's going to need to take some more. Do we have any more down here, though, is the question. No. The answer is no. Okay, that's totally fine. totally and completely fine. Right. Well, for the moment anyway, we are going to be continuing upstairs. Dusk is still asleep. She actually rolled out of the bed, it looks like. Okay. Our cat's just fine. So Elliot is going to take off his backpack and just unload a few of the things back. So we'll put the gun back, the magazines. The longsword can probably go for now as well because he's using his bayonet more often than not. But the rebar spear, I think, will probably be his main weapon. He may swap off of it. That is his prerogative. He can choose to do that if he so desires. We're just giving him the option. Zen in the art of archery, that will get placed down. The Kevlar vest will as well. The bone, that'll just stay with him for the time being. And Elliot, let's just do a quick sort here. There we go. Okay. So, that should be that much better, and now Elliot himself shall go and rest alongside Dusk just after he drops off that extra pack that he doesn't need, and also the flotation vest as well. Oh, let's grab the socks and the human bone back there. We'll leave the socks on the table for Dusk later. There we go. Alright, Elliot. Time for you to rest too. Oh, just as he fell asleep, he's dreaming of a strange jungle with giant ferns. Yeah, he's having some tyrannid stuff, and also he would like to hear the last breath of something living. Well, you just did, so I feel like that will help for a little while longer. And he just lost his snout. He's back to a beak. Back and forth he goes. And as Elliot awakens and starts chomping down on those strange scraps of meat, Dusk sees the rebar spear in the hands of Elliot and wonders for a moment or two where he may have found it. Shaking the thought from her mind, there are many things for her to do today. Well, tonight. First of all, the bayonet goes away, and, Caterpillar, let us play with you for a moment or two. Excellent, lifting our spirits, and we're going to need that. We're also going to need a light source to read by today. So a glow stick may be enough. Elliot's drinking water. The cat's probably going to be able to make it downstairs. That is okay. Also, high night vision. That is really good, Dusk. I'm glad that we have that back. She's also a little damp. From the mana luminance, no doubt, although we haven't really been getting that luminance as often as I would like. It would be very useful for us to have that right now, but it is not, it's not showing up for us. So we'll use that towel for now. We'll pop down over into this area here, and we'll just see what we might want to try and use in terms of light sources. Also, we do need to reload our tablet PC. We'll put a 300 battery in there. And then we just need something that's going to be kind of low power. Like the tablet PC, we can use that to just read by. Maybe that's the better option in general, rather than us using a whole load of different things. I will just quickly check to see if we have any other candles. Doesn't look like we do. We could also read by a fire, but there's going to be smoke. It's a whole big deal. Our focus is really good right now. We can keep that up by using our MP3 player for a little while longer. Let's play some music, and then we shall start reading our mechanical mastery book. Okay, amateur mechanic, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, well done, Dusk. And Elliot, he is back. He's back to that snout, I believe. Yep. Also, oh dear, his very strong mutation just turned into strong. Well, there are changes happening, but they might not be what he wants. I feel so sorry for you, Elliot. So our focus is okay at the moment. It could probably be a little bit better. Let's hope that the MP3 does continue to help with that. Dusk. Oh, the dry fat food? The dry cat food is getting old now as well, unfortunately. So that's not going to be good for like another day. Caterpillar has been eating it. That's the thing. Because Caterpillar isn't a producing animal. We don't actually need to feed the cat, but the way I see it, Dusk has been sharing the smoked meat and scraps with Caterpillar pretty much the entire time. Right, let's drink some clean water. I think we should be pretty good to go. Calorie-wise, we could probably eat some more today, so we will after we're not super full. We will also have some multivitamins though, just to stay on top of things. 2 of those for the moment. Let's continue reading, Dusk. Oh wow, and we can actually read pneumatic knowledge now, which is considered fun. Okay, that will be a better option for us, I think. The chapters take a little bit longer. That can get our mechanics up to 8 though. Hot damn. Oh, and you know what? I think we're actually getting close to sunrise now, so we'll probably shift to upstairs. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to go and turn the light off on this. That's one less thing for us to worry about. We'll also turn off our MP3 player because we can just play our guitar during the day. Turn that off. Let's eat some more smoked meat. We do have more in the fridge, so we'll probably grab some of that now. And let's also grab some of that clean water. Just pour that into our hydration pack. Wonderful. Elliot, you're still with? Oh, he's dropped his rebar spear in favor of holding onto the army bayonet. Okay, he made his choice. Oh, and Dusk, let's get those socks on and we'll drop your old ones off. Yeah, much better. Back upstairs. Caterpillar, are you around? Oh, there you are. You were hiding under the bed. Play with Caterpillar for a little bit here. Let's open that up. Let's activate the acoustic guitar and we'll go prone. Kicking back on the couch as we read through pneumatic knowledge. And we'll stop at around about 60% there. We're very thirsty, we're very hungry. We'll have some of that clean water and have some of that smoked meat. There we go, hydrated as well. Oh, we're so close, we're at 91% at the moment. We're just gonna push on a little while longer. We're gonna drink some more water, eat some more meat, and then we're just gonna have to use a little bit of light again. Smartphone, do what you need to do. 98%, we are nearly there, and there we have it. Level 5 mechanics, which I believe is what we needed to have. We are tired at the moment though, so I don't know if we want to do a load of work. I do think the main thing is just figuring out exactly what we need to be able to attach a solar panel to a vehicle and the batteries. So yeah, we have our electric sports sedan right here, which is where our wheelbarrow is. We actually have the metal sawing tools as well now to be able to remove batteries and put them in. I don't know if we need to actually bring anything else up there to be able to do what we need to do. So we might just go on a quick little expedition up in that direction to see if we actually have what we need to do all of this. Yeah, it shouldn't take us that long. Let's go have a wander. Oh, actually, and before we go any further as well, we want to use our lifting field to go and place our rucksack back into that. There we go. Much better. And wouldn't you know, we got ourselves a foggy night. Like, even with her high night vision, Dusk is still having a bit of a hard time seeing what's going on. That brazier is still burning, huh? That's how reality bubbles work. We haven't been around here long enough for that to go out at this stage. Okay, but here we have our stuff. So in the back of here, we do have the 2 solar panels at the moment. Elliot, how about you pop on over? Okay, so obviously we would need light to be able to apply these things to the vehicle. We can see the large storage battery there. Can we remove that? A tool with metal sawing of 2 or more. The 10 snips might not be enough. I mean, I think it's just metal sawing 1, right? It's fine metal sawing 2, but just metal sawing 1. Okay. All right, so there's probably going to be a few things in this vehicle that are weighing us down and we don't need to have them. So we put the medium storage battery into this thing. So the main problem that we've had with it is that there's no way to charge it. There's nothing around here that we can charge this with. So if we can put solar panels on it and leave it here during the day, it will charge up over time. And even when we're outside of the reality bubble, it takes those things into effect and kind of figures out, it should have charged by about this amount. So for us to be able to install something new here, light battery, we can mount a Glock. That's just kind of funny. But solar panel, we actually have everything we need to be able to do it now. I think we only need mechanics 4. Yeah, we've got the strength necessary to do it. I think putting them right over the driver's seat, that kind of area, is what we are going to want to try and do. The roof is a little damaged here though. That's the only thing that we need to kind of take into account. Ideally, yeah, no, maybe we just put it on the roof pieces that are good, because if the roof gets destroyed, then the solar panel goes with it. We are going to need light, right? Okay, so what do we want to use as our light source? We could activate a flare. Seems like a little bit of overkill. You know what? We got a brazier. We got a perfectly good brazier right here. Let's not step into the small fire. Oh, hi, Boomer. I kind of forgot that you were in the general area. Let's just do that and go back to hauling this. And oh boy, that didn't spread the fire then, right? I don't think it did. No, it's fine. It was just the sprite that was kind of left behind. Did kind of spook me for a moment there, and it does sound like there is something up in this direction. No, it was probably just an echo, if anything. Okay, so we're just going to keep on moving up and in this general direction. Okay, we should be able to work with that. We may have a little bit of smoke. Can we work from here? We can, it looks like. So, solar panel, we want to install you on this part of the roof. First of all, Zombie Hulk spotted. Oh my god. Yeah, that's kind of a little last minute, huh? Elliot, good spotting, my friend. Thankfully, Elliot is fully healed at the moment, but that might not be that way for all that much longer. Okay, so what we're going to try and do here is throw the Zombie Hulk back towards the tree there, see if that works. Okay, did we manage it? We did. We don't have a lot of light here. Oh boy. Let's throw it back again. Okay, we need to use the darkness as our friend here. Elliot, I kind of need you to just run. We're going to tell you to move to a location. I want you to go out in this direction here. This thing can see pretty well in the dark, it looks like. Oh man. Oh man. So this can throw us super easily. Dusk has fought many a Hulk in her past, but now with this one standing in front of her, what do we want to do? We could use our gun. We could do some damage to it that way. We could also mind hammer it. That's not a bad option. How long is it going to take us to get our holstered gun out? Not that long. I think we get that out if we can. Draw the Glock, steady, fire. Dusk fires, hitting it for 33. That is some good damage. She reaches out, force shoving it away from her. Okay, that gives us a second again to get ready to fire at it. Oh my god. I don't know why it's taking us so long to fire at the moment. Something hurt, stop aiming. Yes! Okay, thankfully, it wasn't as bad as it possibly could have been. This thing moved so fast towards us then. Again, Dusk slams it back in the direction of the vehicle that she's trying to keep in one piece, ideally. So, moving back further again. That's unbelievable that Dusk managed to block some of the damage with her arm guards from a freaking zombie Hulk. Oh god, Elliot. Oh boy. Okay. Please don't accidentally shoot Elliot. Okay, it is taking way too long to fire our gun. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on there. I think also Elliot just got hurled away, quite possibly. That, or he's just running, which is the right choice right now. Let's try and mind hammer this thing. Okay, we do. For 20 damage, and then launching it away back against the tent. Dusk, let's get ready to fire at this thing. As soon as it appears, we will fire. Okay, fire. Again, it seems to take way too long. Even though we've already steadied up, I'm not sure what's going on there. Stop aiming, yes. Okay, we've been grabbed by it. This is bad, but we still have stamina, so we're gonna force shove it away. We need to come up with a plan fast as to how we're gonna deal with this. We may still be able to kind of outpace it in the dark, enough that we can try and get some of our stamina back. Maybe, maybe not. We could also just try and fight it. Elliot gouges it in the head with a critical. That's some great work, my dude. We can help him out here. Honestly, a static touch might not be a bad idea. It's not a lot of damage though. The mind hammer can also try and slam it into the ground. So we'll do that and hopefully stagger it. We do. Okay, that's good, Dusk. Let's see if we can get a good angle here. Maybe enough that we can try and fire at this thing. Okay, there we go, 25 damage. Elliot, he is doing okay. The Hulk is injured. One more good shot should do it, and that does it. Elliot stabs at it, Dusk shoots her Glock, and the Hulk falls still on the picnic table. How are you doing there, brother? I think he's actually okay, because he didn't get thrown around by it. Amazing. So we've made a fair bit of noise. Anything else in the area would have come for us. We've got some low-grade meth on it and some caffeinated chewing gum. Let's maybe just take the caffeinated chewing gum for now. Yeah, we'll knock that back. It'll give us a little bit of extra energy. Surprisingly, we're in really good condition. Amazingly enough, let's go use our holster, put the Glock away, take a deep breath. Okay, that's that same zombie Hulk where I was like, hey, maybe we should deal with this like multiple episodes ago. And in multiple episodes actually. But I'm like, nah, we'll just do our thing. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so let's try and see if we can continue this thing. If we're actually going to be able to get it done or not. It looks like maybe. Yes, we can. Okay, so are both of these solar panels damaged? It seems like they are. No, they're good. They are good. We have a solar panel on top of the roof now. Okay, and we can install the other one. So let's go place that one there. Zombie burner has been spotted. We're at 55%, man. 55%. We've spotted 3 of them. Zombie burners. So these are the ones that have those flamethrowers there. We do not want them to set this thing on fire. So we're going to try and hurl that away. And we do. It does not do enough damage though. Oh boy, I hate this so much. Elliot, please get away from it. It just walked into the flame. Thankfully, it did not blow up. Yeah, so obviously the gunshots that we did there, we made noise, they heard us, and they have decided to come for us. So we're going to try and see if we can get away with mind hammering them from a distance, because I don't know if they could potentially explode here, because the flamethrower, it's just dangling at their side. I don't think we're going to take the risk. I think we are just going to continue to try and hammer it, even if it's going to cost us some extra calories. Monster spotted, stop casting. Yeah, okay, we've got a fat zombie here now as well. Okay, let's get a little bit further away if we can here, Dusk. Elliot's too close to something that can, do flames. I feel like that's a bad idea, okay? We don't have enough stamina. Oh, Elliot takes it down though. Good. I do wonder if we can just try and fight them in melee. Regardless though, for the moment, we are just gonna have to hang back, get a little bit of our stamina back here, take that thing down. Okay, I know it's a bit of a risk, but I think we're gonna go for it here. We don't have the stamina to try and get anything else going right now, so let's just keep whacking them. I am trying to wait so that we can get some palm strikes in here. We're getting a little bit too many around us for my liking though. Yeah, let's wait, do a palm strike. Okay, that's another good one. Oh man, we got a lot of boomers around us. But that's not stopping Dusk. She stands still, just striking again and again. She's covered in bile, but that is why we have the saline eye drops. Okay, what do we got around here? Another flamethrower. Can we take the pressurized tanks? We can. MREs as well? Okay, let's just, oh boy, okay. Let's see what we got going on here. So we can't open that up as it is right now. I want to take another one of these bayonets so that we can give it to Elliot. I think he would do well with that. Protective Measures, a graphic novel. Yeah, we'll take it. So let's just wear our rucksack for a moment just to make this a little easier. We will take that pressurized fuel tank. We'll also look at taking some of the stuff. We don't feel like it right now though, because we are currently suffering from the bile. So it doesn't look like every single one of them has the flamethrowers on them. We only had the one that had one up that way. Okay, let's catch our breath back. And we don't feel nauseous anymore. That's good. We've got a Necco wafer in our lifting field. Let's just clear that out and then put our backpack back in there. There we go, Dusk. And hopefully we can finish this off now. Let's see, eh? It's working again from scratch. And we fell asleep. Okay. And so did Elliot. That's fair, brother. That is fair. But we're so close now. We're so close to getting this thing going. Just a little more. There we go. That'll do it. That will do it. The solar panels have been installed. Okay, so now we wake up Elliot. And if we head back home and we go to sleep, if we come back here after we wake up, this thing theoretically should have charged during the day. Theoretically. Well, hey, we're back home, safe and sound. I'm not going to worry about the board tonight. I'm feeling safe enough. Caterpillar, hello. Elliot, you can have your proper sleep now. Dusk, so can you. But let's just have a look at those calories before. We're looking good. Let's just sleep. Okay. And we wake up at 10:55. We're hungry, we're thirsty. And Elliot, he's a little less slimy this morning, if you could believe it. Now, I'm probably going to leave Elliot sleeping. Dusk is going to go out with her umbrella, which we are going to wield. And of course, it's not a valid Tai Chi weapon, so let's just say force unarmed, meaning that we will still do some kind of attacks while we are out and about. We're going to have some smoked meat for breakfast. We're trying to save some of these things here because we haven't opened them, so they should be totally safe. Yeah, sealed fresh. We'll have the clean water from the fridge, and we'll actually just top up our hydration pack. Okay, Dusk, going out this way, of course. And she does have her sunglasses on, so she should be fine when it comes to the sun at the moment. Let's head back towards the car. Okay, we can see the remains of the dead from the night prior, and we can see our car here. So, let's have a look at it. Okay, 3% battery. It's working. It is freaking working. Dusk, has somehow managed to get a vehicle working in no hope in this hopeless apocalypse. Does it have enough fuel to turn on? It does. It does. We have a working vehicle. We have a way forwards. But of course, this is going to need to charge up a lot more before we can really do anything with it. But that is monumental. That is massive. And there are 2 giant holes in the roof. Yeah, there is a lot that needs to be done to this car to make it better in general. What we need is a welder. And if we can't find one, well then hell, we are going to have to make one. And Dusk, she is ever resourceful. Legionnaires, I would like to thank you all for joining me for yet another episode here in the Cataclysm. One in which Elliot indulged his darkest urges, and one in which Dusk prevailed. With this vehicle working, they may yet make it to that refugee center. And so, I ask you all here at the end of today's episode, if you enjoyed, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rycon, you have all been awesome, and until next time, stay tuned.